Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Evan here with Van Lathan.
What up, everybody?
What's up?
Michael J. Babcock is like the Derrick Rose of TMZ Sports.
He is.
He's coming on strong right now.
Coming on strong right now.
I was trying to figure out how, yeah.
Like,
You're having a moment right now.
You're having a moment. Like, you're the Derrick Rose. It's you're dropping the 50.
No, I'm like Derrick Rose if he never got hurt and just was a
Yeah,
superstar
there
when he
you
came
go.
in, superstar now.
Anyway, look, serious situation. Steph Curry, right? Every big star, big athlete always wants to cross over and be a Hollywood star. Steph Curry is doing it behind the camera. He has teamed up with Viola Davis. They're going to be making a movie. This movie is not like The Avengers. It's not a big budget action flick. This is much more important. This movie is called Emmanuel, and it is a documentary on the shooting, the massacre at that church in Charleston, South Carolina back in 2015. And what they are doing is they are trying to interview everybody affected by this and focus on how the community rallied around and were able to give strength to the families of the 9 people who were killed, the 1 person who was injured in that terrible shooting. And what it was amazing to me is the story of how they were able to forgive Dylan Roof, that horrible white supremacist guy who was the person who opened fire.
Yeah, it's very, very moving. We talked about this earlier. I think that the attack on the Emmanuel AME Church down there in Charleston was the worst sort of hate crime in the history of America. One of the worst. The worst of my lifetime, I should say for sure. I don't want to compare it to things that happened before I was around. The reason why I feel that way is because, you know, Dylan Roof used these people's love to get close to them.
Yeah, they had invited him in, right?
Right, and then to execute them. So I just want to see how that community healed itself. I want to see the entire story.
Yeah, that's not even silver lining, but it's inspiring to see the way after these horrific tragedies happen, the way people come together. It happened after 9/11, and that's the part that really makes you feel like people actually do love each other.
And should I say that Steph is the perfect guy to do this?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's the perfect guy to do this because of his faith, his belief in humanity, his belief in people, sort of what he stands for, to kind of show such a grotesque situation in something that kind of rises and lifts the human spirit. I think he's the guy to do it.
I like seeing athletes like LeBron James, like Steph Curry, using their platform and their money and their influence to do important stuff. Like, they can do fun stuff too. They don't have to be serious all the time. But I really like seeing Steph being a part of this project with Viola Davis, who is a goddess in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So unbelievable. I think this is going to be a great project. I'm glad they're doing it, and I hope they do more stuff like this. If you like what you just saw, videos, great stories, and crazy photos, we've got more like it every single night on TMZ Sports on FS1.